Come on, people. It's Chris Angel coming at you for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. Those of us who don't enjoy bureaucracy. Let's jump right into this content, right? Which is Bureaucracy Is for Bozos. I was having a conversation this morning with somebody looking into how I might be able to help them. And as I listened to their life story and all the experiences they've had in life, such an incredible human being, and total visionary, total leader. What I kept hearing in their story was this bumping up against all the rules and all the bureaucracy, like organizationally, whether it's governments or nonprofits or whatever it is, there's always bureaucracy, always somebody else's rules. And so as I was listening, and what I shared back to this person was like, look, you just need to have your own thing, right? You need to play by the rules of your own game. And it sounds like a lot of your life you've spent living inside the rules of others, and that really squeezes you. Like you are made to fly. You're made to not fit inside somebody's rules. You're made to do your own thing. And it's funny as we think about that, right? Because if we actually apply that now to marketing, many of us got into business because we didn't want bureaucracy. We wanted freedom and flexibility. We wanted autonomy. And yet, watch this, and yet, as you went out into the world of your business to learn marketing or anything about your business, you submitted yourself to the bureaucracy of gurus, the bureaucracy of other people and their rules about how you're supposed to market, right? And so then bumping up against, like, this doesn't feel right, I feel squeezed by this, you then shut down. And either you resist what it is that you feel like you're supposed to, you resist the marketing, you resist the environment in which you feel like you have to market, or you go seek greener pastures. You leave whatever marketing strategy you're doing now and you go seek a different marketing tactic. Just like this guy had different careers in his lifetime. He would go leave one when he got too squeezed by the bureaucracy of it. He would leave that and go to the next thing, right? Until it just took a toll on him. It took a toll. Like he actually retired up here where we live, up here in the Pacific Northwest, from California, just because like it took a toll, right? Living inside of bureaucracy takes a toll. And what I want you to see for you, for us, marketing for the rest of us who are in business for ourselves, is that living inside of the bureaucracy of marketing, the bureaucracy of how everybody says you're supposed to do marketing takes a toll. It takes a toll and it sucks the life out of you, and you think there's something wrong with you. Or you think, I'm just not cut out for this. Or you think, I'm not sure I can get this done. And so what happens is you start, rather than invent a game of your own rules, you just keep switching from one person's rules to another person's rules. Guys, to make marketing work for you requires that you begin to think about who you are, what your strengths are, what your message is, and then use the tools the way you want to use them. You're not subject to Facebook's algorithm. You're not subject to the way YouTube creates channel authority. You just need to go figure out who you are, what you want to say, and then use the tools in a way that serve you and serve the people you're trying to serve, right? Those of us who are free spirits in the world, that's my tribe, that's who you are. We just don't tolerate bureaucracy. We've been there long, we've lived life long enough to be like, I'm not doing that. Unfortunately, sometimes when you take that stance, you oftentimes cut off the opportunity. You cut off looking at something from a different angle, and you just sort of throw it all out the window. You throw the baby out with the bathwater. When in reality, you could embrace marketing. You could take Facebook to the next level. You could, all the things you're like, Facebook. And yet, Facebook's an amazing tool if you can use it for your purposes. But don't get lost in the bureaucracy of Facebook. Don't get lost in the bureaucracy of the tool. Use the tools, but create your own game, okay? Are there some best practices? Yeah. There's some laws, some principles, some rules that you can play by. but you don't have to be squeezed by the bureaucracy of it all. So as you think about your marketing strategy, your marketing plan, ask yourself, like, where are you? Do you feel squeezed by the bureaucracy of marketing, or do you feel like you own your own game in the space of marketing? What you'll find is when you start to own your own game of marketing, you show up to marketing every day. When you don't own, this is a great litmus test. When you don't own your own game of marketing, you resist it every day. You're like, I know I should do a video. I know I should write something. I should probably post something. And then you don't. And you're resisting it because you feel like you're inside of somebody else's rules. And you don't have your own game to play inside of marketing. So, if that's you, I would go journal about that. If you want help learning more about how to create your own game inside of marketing, that is what our agency does through coaching and also through marketing services. So you can learn more about that at mygroundswell.com or just private message me. Until tomorrow, when we do another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us, have a great night.